commentary yourselves. Lovely picture of the duck, but as in terms of nature, I don't think the story is told strongly enough.
Nature's challenge.
Lovely photograph of clouds threatening a little hot air balloon over there. I think the story's not quite strong enough. It's not quite there. But it's quite a dramatic photograph.
This is how dragons lie.
Yeah, great picture of the dragonfly. Love the depth of field. Just can't fit a story to it, I'm sorry. In open, would do well.
Spike.
Similar with this one. You know, if it had some sort of prey to complete the story, it could have done extremely well. It's a lovely close-up, good depth of field.
TC7.
Yeah, I was not able to sort of find the story in this one. If there'd been a board rider coming off, maybe. You know, a board up in mid-air and someone taking a header into the surf, there would be a story. As it is, no.
Just curious.
These little guys, the maker's done well. They're very quick. They don't stay in any one place for terribly long. I've got a family that lives in my backyard. And I'm still trying to get a really good photograph. This is a really good photograph. But for nature purposes, not quite there.
Snack time.
Similarly with this one.
Tree of life.
Look, the allegory is good, but that canal is so straight it has to be man-made, and therefore disqualifies it really from nature.
Flying formation.
Now there's a secret to taking this sort of shot. If you've got one of the ultra-modern mirrorless cameras, it's easier. If you've got an Olympus 4/3 camera with Pro Capture, it becomes a lot easier. Because with Pro Capture you touch the button and it starts recording images. And it puts them in the buffer. Then when you press the button, it retains the last 20 images that you have, plus any more that want to keep the button down. So the idea is you take a lot of pictures and you pick the one that works best. Now, unfortunately, you can't crop him out because you take part of him. So you captured. It's a nice photograph, but not quite sort of ringing the bell to move into the topo shots.
Wasp.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful close up of the wasp. There was something about the lifestyle there, building a mud nest or something like that. It would be up there. But again, as far as nature's concerned, the story is a little bit deficient.
Rapid slide.
Yeah, I sort of. He looks hungry, doesn't he? He's just waiting for some salmon or something else to come leaping up there, and he's got it. Yeah, I kind of like that one. It had a story all its own. And it's all in my mind. Okay, so again, it's the viewer. Does it talk to the viewer? You know, there's two people at least in any photograph, the maker and the viewer. Okay, and when you're taking your picture, you need to consider the viewer also and try and make it understandable.
And that's an honour for Wayne McDonald. Playful pod.
Yeah, I've got a similar photograph with a few more dolphins, a school or a pod of them, and yeah, they're really quite playful. And I think that's a great story too. Just the sheer exuberance that they exhibit.
And that's an honour for Laszlo Fabric. Toadstools.
Difficult, and I wrestled with this one, but it's part of the life cycle, and it's only a part of the life cycle. Okay, and the maker has done one hell of a damn good job on it. So, yeah, there's a lot of technique involved in getting a photograph like that, and the maker has done extraordinarily well.
And that's a merit for Dennis Clark. Reef Heron.
Good story. You know, birds need to keep their feathers preened for flight, and it's part of what they do. It's in its environment. It's a good story.
And that's a merit for Glenys Fasia. Pelicans over the
Like Menindee.
Menindee. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's a good story. It talks about the gregariousness of these birds. There's a group of them interacting, you know, flying together, as they do. So, and I like the arrangement of shadows in there and the use of true negative space. Okay? All the area around them is negative space. And you could say, hey, let's crop it out. But by doing that, I think you've weakened this photograph, because it's showing the expanse of the area that they're flying through and giving you an idea of spaciousness in which they fly. So, yeah, good story.
And that's a merit for Yvonne Hill.
for nature. It's showing this bird in its environment. And it's extraordinarily well done. Notice the viewpoint. You know, quite often this gets harder for people my age to bend your bloody knees. All right, you've got to get down low. And a camera that's got one of these viewfinders that can tilt up at you is invaluable. Okay, so that's taken from a very low viewpoint, and you can see that it just adds to it. It's different. Okay, and because it's different, it's appealing, and there's a story involved in it. So, yeah, it's done well.
And that's a merit for Glenys Fazian. Bronze orange bug hunts.
Yeah, making jewel bugs. Again, they're doing something. Feeding, breeding, whatever, they're doing something. So that's part of the story, that's natural history. They've lit it well. It's a simple image. No nasty intrusions. So it works well in this category.
And that's merit for Danielle Morris. Boy, what a hot day.
Now, I've never seen a galah sitting in a puddle of water. So that's a good story.
It's not Galah, no, it's Major Mitchell.
Oh, it's a Major Mitchell, is it? Major.
Someone's tied up his feet and pulled him down.
Either way,
It's a crocodile
to me,
underneath.
it's unique. It tells a great story, and it reaps the reward.
Beautiful shot.
And that's a merit for Sue Slater. Corinne Budnims.
Hey, if you've got one, it's good. If you've got two, it's even better. If you've got a whole swag of them following each other, that's even stronger still. So there's a story there. Repetition is very powerful. And the maker has moved in close, they've left room to move into down at the bottom of the image. That's masterfully done.
And that's a merit for Jason Clark. Bloodflies Restaurant.
Well, say no more. There is a story there, and they're living it, and it works really well. There's no nasty intrusions. This fellow down here, he's sufficiently out of focus, doesn't bother me.
And that's a merit for Danielle